What's up, everybody? Welcome to Talking Walking Dead, Episode 2. This again, about the game, not the show. When the show comes back, Eric Goldman's beautiful face will be here. Until then, I'm Greg Miller. This is Mitch Dyer.
We're talking about the good one.
Ooh. Mitch, starve for help. You've played through it. What did you think of it?
Loved it. It was so much darker than I expected.
Right.
It went places that Episode 1 had no, it didn't even want to approach that kind of dark territory. But Episode 2 went kind of overboard on the dark and disturbing, didn't it?
Yeah, that was the interesting thing about it, Mitch, is like, we knew it was we expect a zombie game from The Walking Dead, and Episode 1 was very much what you'd expect. And,
Right.
and I know some people complained out there a little bit even too much like it, right? Like, oh, again, there's this, you're in the cop car, this happens, very convenient things happening. This one I thought really played out like a suspense thriller.
Yeah,
something
totally.
From Hitchcock, right?
Absolutely. I mean, Episode 1 was complete setup, so it establishes all these characters, goes through the zombie motions, but Episode 2 brings us to entirely new territory that neither the show nor the comics have breached yet.
Yeah, and it was interesting, talking to people who are playing it right now, they're talking about how, it isn't even a game that much. And this is what I said in the first one, right? That it's very much an interactive story. You're just choosing what's happening.
It's almost like a playable graphic novel.
Exactly, and now with less action than ever, really, I think that really shines through, but it speaks to how good the characters are that we wanted to do more.
Absolutely.
So now, did you play as a good guy or bad guy, or what'd you do?
So I played in the first episode, I tried to play like a really nice, clean-cut, by-the-book Lee Everett.
Yeah.
So in the second game, I wanted to play different than you, because I know that's how you played as well.
Yeah.
So I wanted to play this mean, awful, aggressive Lee Everett, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't be this mean guy. I couldn't be mean to Clementine. I couldn't turn my back on Kenny. I had to be nice to all these people.
So then how did you play out the first main decision of the game? Well, I guess actually the second main decision of the game, giving out the food to all the people.
So I played favorites there, and that was the first time that I couldn't break free, right? Like I fed the kids, Clementine and Duck.
Yeah.
And then I fed Kenny.
Duck.
He's a cute kid.
I know.
Come on.
I fed him too on my playthrough.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so I fed the people that I think needed it most, the kids, and then my friend Kenny, because I didn't want to turn my back on Kenny. He's been good to me the whole time.
Yeah, Kenny's been good with that mustache.
Yeah.
And now he's a party in the front. Or what is it? No. Soft. I've screwed this reference up. But
Greg doesn't know what mullets are.
I don't, but I was trying to make a joke about one. You're from Canada. You're used to it with hockey.
You love mullets.
Yeah, you do. Did you take care of Mark then, the new guy, our new army guy who showed up?
No, he ended up not getting food.
But he was so tired.
He was so tired.
We talked
weak.
about it.
And I gave Larry the axe because, I don't want to give a tired man my axe if something bad goes down, right?
But Larry's such a jerk.
Yeah, it's true, but he's capable. He'll get it done.
Yeah. He got something done. We'll get to that in a little bit. What about the first decision, I guess, when we have to decide, are we going to hack this guy's leg off? What are we going to do?
So I didn't know that you couldn't not do that.
Yeah.
I tried beating through the chain. Somebody said, oh, I used to be Army base, Air Force base. Chains are tough. You can't do that with an axe. So I stopped trying to hack through the chain with the axe. I didn't think, I'm not going to leave this guy behind. So obviously I hacked his leg off.
See, that was what was weird for me, right? Is playing through the first time on my real save, I was still being the goody two-shoes Lee Everett, whose only thing is to take care of Clementine. But on the second time around, when I was like, I can't really help you, bro. Like, I didn't feel super bad about it. You know what I mean? Like, we have to get going. There's zombies coming in. It was one of those decisions that started to really set up this chapters, like, are you a decent human being or are you a survivor? Yeah. And that only gets worse as we go. I guess it gets more amplified.
Episode 2 is just escalatingly bad situations and things that make you more and more uncomfortable regardless of what you decide.
So now, at St. John's Dairy, did you ever feel like, okay, this is going to turn out, these people are normal?
So the minute you meet these guys, you point guns at them.
Yeah.
And they seem a little sketchy, but they have a good offer, so why not explore it? But at no point did I ever trust any one of them.
Yeah, that was fun. Even with the rope swing, they had such a nice rope swing to fix.
Rope swing. I obviously forget that.
Come on! There's a swing out there you can fix. It's totally weird, and Lee does this weird thing of like, that rope swing doesn't look normal. Like, really, Lee?
See, I didn't even see that. That's one thing I didn't encounter at all. I just went outside, and there was a swing somebody had built.
All right, so as we get further and further in, we discover these people are horrible people.
Yep.
Doesn't surprise you, but then what did you start doing with the decisions? What about Danny and Andy there?
So when you escape the cooler after Larry has died, actually, let's rewind. What did you do with Larry in the cooler?
Thank God Larry died. Am I right? What an
good
ass.
riddance.
Yeah, no, I couldn't kill him. I still didn't want to kill him. My whole thought process on it was like, it's one of those things, if he gets up as a zombie, we're going to know. We're going to have a time, we're going to have a second. They were making, he's going to get up, he's going to be like a 600-pound gorilla. It's like, calm down, Kenny. It's going to be okay. I can kill him, we can take care of this. But it was still awesome when Kenny killed him, because I hate Larry.
Yeah, see, I made the choice, like, no. That man is dead. He obviously just had a heart attack. He's not breathing. Things are going to go poorly for us if we don't do something about this now.
Yeah.
So
you're cold-hearted.
Made the executive decision to smash his face with a big old
What did
salt
Clementine think of that?
She was not pleased, as expected. And you start seeing a lot of her not being happy with your decisions. Because when we make our way out and you have the option to stick Dan with the pitchfork, I did it. Because I realized, at the dinner table, someone grabs Clementine. And then all like the gloves were off, and he's like, all right, everyone's gonna die. Nobody gets out of here alive. So I stick him with the pitchfork, and I turn around, and Clementine is there and has caught me killing this man. She just witnessed me murder somebody, which is a huge deal because in the first game I told her I killed a man. You know, don't worry about the history or the specifics of it, but I killed a person.
I've done bad things.
Yeah, and not a zombie, like a real person.
Yeah.
And she kind of was cool with it, and then watched me murder a person. And that's the first time you ever really murder a human being in this game.
Yeah.
And that was dark.
Yeah, totally. That was dark. I of course went the good route. I impaled the bale of hay.
Take that, bale of hay.
You stay in this bear trap with all these like stab wounds. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I gotta go out here. And then we get out, of course, and we get confronted by Andy. Oh, actually, you go inside. Awesome scene.
That was great.
With Mama going up the stairs.
It took me forever to figure it out.
Really?
When I got there. Yeah. I would walk forward, and I thought it was like this elaborate puzzle where you had to wait for the lightning flashes and then walk forward, so she wouldn't see you.
You overthought it just a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And no, it's just walk.
So
until
now,
she says stop.
Quick side note: did that disappoint you? I mean, there are no real hard puzzles in this game.
No,
there are
not at all.
Puzzles. Okay.
No, I'm completely in The Walking Dead for the story. Like you said, this is absolutely and this was far less action than any other game. It's a lot more talking. It's learning about these new characters. And just having more conversations. And that's why I'm here. That's why I want to play these games, is for like that human element.
Yeah. All right, so we back Mama up. She gets eaten. It's an awesome scene. Totally cool. A little hokey that, he's like clawing at her forever, but it's like, whatever, I'll let it go. Because like the lightning flashes, it looks so cool. Then we get outside, get in this confrontation with Andy. Did you pummel him to a bloody pulp? I mean, you said gloves are off.
I beat his ass. Yeah. He stuck his face in the mud and let him have it.
Yeah.
He turned me around. We had a scuffle. But couldn't do it. Ultimately, I
couldn't kill him either. Huh?
I couldn't kill him, and I figured, I wanted all of these people to die, and 2 out of 3, pretty good.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it with Clementine and the entire new family just kind of standing off 10 feet away, going like, dude, are you gonna?
See, it was an interesting moment, I think, for Walking Dead fans like you and I, right, who read the comics, watch the show, know so much about Rick. And Rick has one of those moments at the prison where he's just wailing on the guy, and his hand gets destroyed. And it was that exact moment. It was like, I've seen, like, when I was doing it, I wanted him dead. Like, this is one of those for sure moments where I'm like, I wanted to kill him, and I did want to kill the pitchfork person. And I'm like, I'm ready to go back and play through again and do that all over again and finish that off on a different save. But this time I restrained myself, and I am going to be the bigger man. I am going to get up and go.
You're going to be good guy Lee Everett.
Exactly. Because I've seen how it plays out for Rick, and now it's time to see something different here. And so I did all that. He yells at me, whatever. We leave him there. I'm sure he's mad.
Yep.
But then the big decision for me, like I saw a big turning point in how I played the game, was when we get to that car. We get to this abandoned station wagon full of goods. We need these things.
Obviously, I'm going to take every last piece of it.
Exactly.
Shut up, Clementine.
Clementine, what are you talking about? This isn't our stuff. Maybe they're coming. Have you not seen the world we live in? No one is coming back to this car.
I love that kid, and I want what's best for her, so I'm going to put her in a hoodie.
Exactly.
Stay warm, child.
This is what's best for her. And that was one of the things, is like, that was a very real moment, I thought, of them saying, is it good or bad, or is it an adult versus child decision?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're a parent, not every decision you make and that is for your child's best interest, do they look at you and go, "Good job, mom"?
And that's a small moment that I think we're probably going to start seeing more of. Is you're going to risk people's impressions of you for the sake of gaining items or survival gear. You're going to help your people, even if they don't really approve of what you're doing. And I think we're going to start seeing more and more of that.
Well, I can't wait for that.
Me too.
When we do start seeing more and more of that, we'll be right back here with Talking Walking Dead. Hopefully soon, but who knows with these Telltale folks. Make sure you look for all the Walking Dead latest news on IGN.com. Also, while you're at it, hey, why don't you like this video, share it with your friends, kick it around that internet.